could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mostly Bad Ideas, a mostly Dungeons & Dragons podcast that has so far not had a single dungeon or dragon in it. This is the show where I take three good friends on their first epic adventure through 5th edition D&D. But not just any campaign, this campaign was crafted from all the different D&D games of my childhood. It's a labor of love and an homage to all the good times we had as kids. That being said, we are now adults, and it's definitely not the most kid-friendly ride. So put the kids to bed, or toss in your earbuds, because we cuss, we swear, and we mention orc penis occasionally. Okay, like seriously, orc penis and butthole are mentioned frequently. But all that aside, it's a hilarious thrill ride where these three try their best to stay alive and figure out what they've landed themselves in the middle of. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us wherever you can so you don't miss out on a single one of our mostly bad ideas.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
So, where we left off is they had the megaphones had just gone off. They alerted you that the building is once again surrounded. They sounded extremely annoyed by this, and we cut the episode right there. So we'll pick up right where we left off. You guys are in the you guys had come downstairs, and you are in kind of the lobby of the brewery, which was that main area that had all of the memorabilia, the first cask, and all that. Brody,
I thought we were upstairs in like the lounge area with the employees and stuff.
We all met
that's right. No,
yeah,
you guys, you're not upstairs. You were downstairs in the offices.
That's right.
Is where you were, because you had gone through the shipping manifests and all that kind of stuff, right. And you used all that to kind of piece together what's going on here and why you guys are being attemptedly murdered.
Let's start a riot.
We're not far from that probably. So, but you guys are in that little office area with all the desks, like the shipping desk, all that kind of stuff. The next room over is the tasting room that is mostly cinders, and then beyond that, that's the main lobby.
Okay. Are we beginning?
Yep. I was gonna say we are good to go. You guys, let me know what is the course of action. The megaphone just went off. You guys are surrounded.
We are really bad at being criminals, guys. This is the second time in a matter of a day that these assholes have caught us again.
This
so
is twice in 24 hours.
Yeah. Is there anything around us that could help us in our predicament here?
It's like the movie 48 Hours, but there's only 24, and we got caught twice.
I was going to say,
damn it, I don't want to be Eddie Murphy.
If you can give me something specific you're looking for, I can tell you.
Something a barricade, something to escape.
There's not a How to Escape the Popo book laying on anyone's desk or anything. So,
damn it.
So, just to clarify, the building is V-shaped.
Yes.
We're further back in the V behind the tasting room.
Yes.
They're out front, as far as we heard when we heard the bullhorn. Can I make,
they have stated that you are surrounded, and as Knuckle taught you during last recording session, that means a circle. Which is,
like his butthole.
Uncle, that's an oval.
Like his prison pocket.
Mine's more of an oval. Oblong. It's years of abuse in the wrestling circuit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so is it still actively on fire or
no. You guys are like a day and a half between the fire at this point.
Cool.
Like a day to a day and a half between the fire.
All
so
right.
It is put out. It's all cinders. You guys spent the night here.
Why don't
Knuckle, where did you say you found that flag and all that paperwork?
Why don't we just go hide in the basement?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Well, I was going to say, why don't we try... Is the door locked to the tasting room? Can we get into the tasting room?
Yeah, there's not much of a door left to the tasting room, so no.
Okay,
no.
Is there a clear line of sight to the exit?
Well, I was going to say, there's the window that you smashed open to get out of the tasting room previously.
Now remember,
guards outside
I said that how a circle works is it's a continuous line from one point to the other, and that means there's people all around us.
So when do you stop that? Like when is there a break?
So that would be a U shape, I believe.
Okay.
These
Okay.
circle
Do
guards.
we have any dynamite or like nitroglycerin? Anything that could help us right now?
I don't think any of you packed your
I don't know about
nitroglycerin.
those. Those bodies are getting pretty rank, though. We could probably use those.
So far, we haven't found any explosives.
We have
Those goblins are pretty rank right now, guys. We can use this.
we have our Anne Frank cellar, and that's our best bet at this point.
I do think we should, God, I hate to say this, and Frank it up and hide in the
All right.
basement. We're technically hid in the attic, but I think we should hide in the basement.
All right, let's try it.
If he asks for a glass
I
of
don't
milk,
like this.
though, we're fucked.
I don't like this idea.
Thakma is against it.
I was against leaving the police station, so
I'll play along.
worst case, we're cornered.
To be fair, only one person got a vote in you guys leaving the police station, technically. You don't know that, but only one person got a vote.
Yeah, Thakma, you were the one that decided if we left the police station, so I blame you on that.
So can we...
All right, guys, what are we going to do? Do we want to try to hide in the basement, or do we want to go out and face these guys?
I don't like it, but where else are we going to go?
So I don't think we really have any other options.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So Knuckle leads you guys into the office of Rob Boss, and walks over to the bookshelf, pulls on a particular book that's the only book that is still standing on that shelf, because in order to find this, Knuckle cleared the shelves off.
Can I put some books back up on the shelf quickly?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm like stuffing.
Save that one.
I'm helping Nuncle stack books back up on the. They're turning them inside out, and I'm putting them back.
Wait, that's Shakespeare. Give me that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, 48 ways to impress elves. I gotta read this at some point in time.
Fuck that book. Anyway.
Is there a book just labeled in bold print charisma?
This is a book said Thakma has no riz. You should take this, Thakma.
I have an autographed copy of that one.
101 ways to have riz.
You wrote it.
Yeah.
So there are books back up on the shelf now.
Yeah.
Does it look less ransacked?
Quickly, huh?
Does the room look like less ransacked?
Yeah. So I don't think you. If I remember
we
correctly,
didn't do much to it.
You didn't really ransack the room, other than like the bookshelf, because you were determined. Because if I remember right, it was Danger Sense that kind of ticked you off. That there was something secret there.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got stabbed in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Now I remember.
Oh, right.
You took a spear lightly to the gut.
Yep. Watch out for that.
You've slept since then and everything like that, so you guys are all, back.
Watch out for the pokey stick in the bookcase. It's a real prick.
Pokey stick. I mean,
so, Knuckle kind of puts his arm out, pulls the book, and pulls the door open, and kind of steps back a little bit. You watch a spear come out and then shoot back into the bookcase right where he was standing.
Even if they do find us, there's 0 chance he'll make it past that.
I walk over to the bookshelf and I grab the 48 laws of how to attract elves, and I have Knuckle pulled again, and I look at Thakma, this is for you. And he pulls it, and the spear comes out and chucks right through the book and goes back in again, and then I put it back up on the shelf. That's what I'm thinking of you, buddy. Thinking of you, all right? Fuck them elves.
That's bonding right there. That's bros doing bro shit.
I've never felt closer to you.
Does he get inspiration for that?
You know what? That's character development right there.
Boom!
You get a point of inspiration for that also. So currently you and Knuckle are both hanging on to a point of inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, which remember, you can use that to add a D6 to a roll or gain advantage on a roll.
Okay.
So. Or cancel out a disadvantage, something along those lines there.
Yeah.
But so you guys open the bookcase here. We stab some books, and then you guys begin to descend the stairs.
And we got a light. I have a torch.
It was lit, right, down there?
Who's in the lead? Knuckle, would you be leading?
Well, he would be holding
there was no danger down there, right?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter, yeah. I'm
I
holding the
can lead. I have a
bookcase,
torch.
yeah.
Okay. So, Knuckle, if you're leading, as you start to get to the bottom, as you get to the bottom and you round the stairs into the big open kind of hall that was down there. Remember, there was a big long table surrounded in chairs, And then at the end, there was a large tapestry with, the symbol on it, except you took that down and took that with you.
Was that the guild symbol that he recognized?
No, so that is the symbol that you guys have yet to fully identify. You did identify one part of it, though, as being the shattered skull that signifies Vecna. The Vecna is a neutral evil god, the god of knowledge.
I like her.
And
just real quick,
Bite the apple.
real quick, sorry. My people's clan, the war clan, is called the
Milk Juggets.
You mean the nation you were from?
Yeah. Sorry,
Baka.
Baka. Okay, just making sure.
I think chicken sound.
That's what I was.
Wasn't my original intention, but
Whenever you think of your origin story, think Bukkake. That's what I want you to do. Okay?
Yes, the grand nation of Bukkake.
Yes.
Never ending flow.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that.
Give me a perception, Knuckle, as you're coming down the stairs.
Get my dice.
Because you're the first around the bottom of the steps.
While he's doing that, hey, somebody left a jaunty cowboy hat on this table down here.
Oh shit!
Look at that.
That's perfect. You look Amish.
Brody has now adorned his hat.
I be churning the butter.
You
Oh, Jebediah.
You scored that hat from old, Rob Boss's closet when you were looting around upstairs.
How many Confederates you have to kill to get that son of a bitch?
17 minus 1, 16.
Okay. So, as you round the corner, you notice, the hairs on the back of your neck stand, and you see the crackling of magical energy across the room at the end of the table. As if the sparks of the magical weaves start to ignite at the end of the room. Now, none of you guys are particularly magical, but even Knuckle looking at this can go, that's magic.
I kind of rub my eyes and.
So is it, just to get a layout of the room, we're walking down a set of stairs. It's a circular room with a table in the center.
Think rectangular. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you come down into kind of the middle of, the end of the rectangle. There's a long table, and at the end of the long table is where there's starting to be, kind of a crackle there.
Can I put my hand on it?
Only Knuckle notices? Oh, I can't ask.
Well, he's in the lead. If Knuckle just keeps walking, then you guys all get to notice it next then.
So, is it something we can do something with currently, or do we have to wait?
I mean, you're going to find out.
Okay.
Ooh.
Guys,
that's
I have a bad feeling about this.
I want to lick it.
Can I throw a chair at it?
Okay, so you're just going to continue into the room is kind of what I'm gathering, so that everybody else
Violently,
can get down here as well?
Yep, and I throw a chair at it.
You're just going to grab a chair and chuck it?
I'm peeking around Knuckle, try to see what's going on.
I just want to make sure it's not going to hurt us.
Stop. I think this is elf shit.
So, as you guys round the corner, since, I'll help you guys play through this here. As you guys round the corner, since you were just following Knuckle steps forward quickly, grabs a chair, and chucks it. And when he chucks it, you guys immediately notice what he chucks it at. No perception required, because obviously your eyes are going to trace that.
Helping the team.
Knuckle, I'm going to need a ranged attack.
What do we see? What is it?
So you for right now, you just saw magical energy sparkling. You're going to see something in a minute. As soon as
ranged
I figure
attack?
out what happens
What would
here.
that be under?
So for ranged attack, it is going to be, since this is not a proficiency thing, it's just going to be your dexterity, basically.
But it's a chair.
Huh?
It's a chair still.
Oh, dexterously.
I mean, that's true. We did establish you have proficiency with chair. So I will give you your proficiency bonus then. So instead of a +4, it's a +6 to hit. So since this is a chair-related attack.
So Knuckles' default is just eat this chair at the situation.
I mean, his default to anything sketchy thus far has been yeet the closest thing at it, so this is not off-brand for Knuckle.
This is definitely.
Where's our donkey?
So, 16 plus 6.
Okay, so
Where's our donkey?
remember, your donkey is still being held at the police station because you guys poofed out of the police station in a break.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna break this going at some point in time.
So, a series of things are happening at one time right now.
Great.
So, you
I have
guys
OCD.
rounded into the basement of this place. And as you did that, there was magical energy that started to form at the end. Nuncle immediately grabs a chair and chucks it. As he's chucking it, as it's flying through the air, a portal opens at the end of this table. Through that
Narnia?
portal, you guys see 3 figures walking towards the
Jesus
portal.
Christ, what did I do?
One of which is wearing a silver mask in black robes with the symbol of the skull with the dagger and the claws on his chest.
Shit.
The other man is Rob Boss, who is wearing no mask, but wearing a black robe with the symbol on the chest.
And he's bad, right?
We don't know if he's bad or not.
Yet to be determined, but you
He's
know,
rich,
assumptions could probably
so-
be made now.
Yeah, he's rich.
I
And
love your
then
tailor, by the way.
there's
Who is
a
that?
third person who is walking in the lead of them, which is has the hood the whole way up, and you know, is kind of leading them, face obscured.
This just turned into a goddamn Kingdom Hearts fan fiction.
Did you just yeet a chair at your simple cousin's reason for death? Either Rick and Morty into this freaking room right here, Uncle. What happened?
You're gonna have to give me damage on the chair.
Damn.
So
I fucked this up, guys.
well, you know, so give me.
It's the last time you go in the lead.
We're gonna so this is a normal chair, not your steel chair. So this is an improvised weapon. So give me a D4.
Okie dokie.
It'll be a D4 plus 2
Okay.
for your proficiency.
Four plus 1, 5.
Okay. So this is happening quicker. All right.
I didn't mean to.
Well, so there was a discussion happening as they were coming through. You could hear voices, and you know, you hear you know, as they were walking towards the portal, Rob Boss was like, I'm sorry, we'll clean this up. We'll burn the rest of the facility down, and we'll frame up those other 3 and make sure they can't get in our way. And then the lead man gets clobbered with a fucking chair.
Frame us, you guys just fucked around and found out. No.
So
Thank you, Uncle.
the lead guy gets clobbered with a chair. And the man in the silver
That's
mask
okay. It'll buff out.
holds out his hand as they all 3 are stepping through the portal. And I need a wisdom save from all of you. As he says, hold.
Oh my god.
16, and I will be right back, guys. Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
2 plus 1. Wait.
No, that's 2 minus
Sorry.
1, brother. That's
Dirty
an
one.
unnatural 1. And Brody?
6.
Okay.
Oh, good. You rolled us as well as me.
All right. Well, the good news is none of you passed, so we'll wait for Thakma.
I'm glad I threw the chair now.
You did smoke the first dude with the chair, so I'm kind of pleased with that. If I'm being absolutely honest.
So you didn't
Regardless
smoke
of how
him.
it worked.
You didn't smoke. He is still standing. But
Well,
it
still,
fucking,
he
but
did
it
smoke
fucking
the chair,
hurt.
whether he's down or not. He just walked out having a conversation, and before he got his head around, he just got. And I imagine it was like one of those high backed pleather style chairs that he just lobbed across.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
boat.
It was a nice,
Yeah.
like Rob
Solid
Boss
oak.
has money. His
He
cult
literally brought the wood.
his cult dungeon is a nice cult dungeon. You know, he comes from money.
Yeah. It's like It's like a high-backed D&D table. You know what I mean?
That's
Like these
right.
guys are trying to be classy in their den of conspiracy, and we played the Knuckle game, and they found out.
We have a new character member or party member.
Where'd you find that goblin?
Yeah.
Necromancy.
Oh, he didn't even have his ears on yet.
Oh,
I'm back.
You did necromancy. You raised the goblin to fight with us.
Yeah.
My God. All right.
I'll throw it.
So,
I'm gonna wreck it.
so, you all failed your wisdom check.
Damn it.
And which means you are all frozen in place.
Okay.
With the hold person spell. Yes?
No.
That was me just being held.
Oh, I
in
thought
place,
you were
not
raising your hand. So you guys are all frozen in place with the hold person spell. And the man in the silver mask is standing on the other side of the portal. And he looks over to Rob Boss and says, "Handled, do you? Does this look handled to you? I thought they were in jail."
We were, but there were some complications, I think you can call them.
And he
As
goes,
soon as I get him frozen, I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
he gives a wave. He goes, "Clean this up." And then he stops. And he stares directly at you, Brody. And he goes, "Is that Brody DeChain I see?
Oh no.
How you doing, boyo?" And he takes his mask off and winks at you. And standing there is the good man,
Oh,
Charlie
otherwise
Brown?
known as John Farson. And as he moves and takes the mask off, his robes billow, and you can see across his chest are two ornately adorned, very familiar pistols.
Are they gold plated?
Oh,
I can't even react. I can't even. Can I even say anything?
And he goes, "Boy, I wish I could do this personally, but I just don't have the time. I'd say I'll be seeing you, Brody, but I'm sure I won't." And he waves his hand, and through the portal runs the acolyte that just got smashed in the face with a chair,
What a
3
bitch.
goblins, and a small, halfling-sized creature covered in black crust with flames that occasionally protrude from cracks in him.
I could take him.
So wait, here one more time. We've got the dude in the robe, 3 goblins, and what the last one? One creature that looks like what?
It is a small sized creature that appears to be made of fire and magma, kind of encrusted over itself. And these 3, these 4 entities come running through the portal, and you watch as he puts the silver mask back on his face, raises a hand to Rob Boss, and then the portal blinks shut as these 4 entities come running out. And the moment the portal blinks shut, you are all unfrozen.
do we roll initiative?
Dude,
And we
that was
now
John Farson.
roll initiative.
That son of a bitch killed my family. We have to get that guy.
I'll rip his arms off.
Even the baby's upset.
You made my goblin cry.
I got a 16.
All right.
So we're rolling initiative.
Yes. Because they are running at you.
Oh, that's a mistake on their part. That's a
6.
10.
Okay, so we got
Sorry, 10. I rolled 10 too. Sorry.
10 for both? Okay.
Modifier.
So that means you guys will technically kind of act at, somewhat the same time, you two. But Thakma, Oh, sorry, Thakma, you will go second. So the first thing to act is the small kind of smoldering creature, and he goes running down the end of the table, kind of wide arc out around the room. Appears to be beelining for the stairs.
The magma creature.
Yes, and then Thakma, you are up.
Can I make an observation real quick to them?
Yeah, what's up?
That creature is a bomb.
The creature is what?
It's a bomb.
It's the bomb diggity, yo.
It's going to blow up and burn down the rest of the brewery, like they said.
Oh no.
It's running around us to go up the stairs. It wants nothing to do with us. If we don't stop that thing, it's going to explode. At least in my... That's what Knuckles' brain is saying. Big brain.
We're trapped. This is a very small room with 3 goblins and this fire creature, right?
Smallish, yeah. It's a lengthy room. It definitely, the table is big enough that it probably has about, I'd say, like 16 seats or so, roughly around it.
Oh, so like a kind of like a hall, like
Yeah,
almost?
yeah. So it's kind of like a hall hidden underneath the place here.
Okay.
Can I know we just started. I don't know how this works once you start action, but can I roll a perception check real quick to see if there's anything in the room that could be of use or help to us or anything like that? Or are we pretty much in it right now?
I mean, I'll give you a quick perception as you unfreeze and you kind of quickly glance around.
Real quick, if there's anything you can do to help. I roll a 21, an unnatural 20. Well, obviously unnatural 21.
Okay. So nothing that you can see that would be particularly of use here. However, you do happen to notice that they're in the floor, right where that portal had appeared. There is somewhat of a kind of like a pattern there.
Okay.
Kind
of like somebody traced like a seance pattern, like
yeah,
one of those,
yeah, almost like a ritual type marking or something along those lines. Like kind of scorched into the stone.
Okay. So again, just to make sure I understand, we're at the entrance end of a long room. At the back was where the tapestry was. Long table. At the other end of the table is a kind of circular thing on the floor that kind of looks like a seance-y type thing. And now we've got 3 goblins, and what you said, the black one is a fly. That flies, right? So it's basically flying towards us.
No, they're all on foot. He's making a kind of wide arc towards the farthest of the side of the room as he can. He's not making a beeline directly at you guys, but you guys are kind of right at the bottom of the stairs. Like kind of, Nuncle would be right at the table. You guys would have been just entering at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Because Knuckle kind of took a few quick steps forward to grab a chair and yeet it across the room. So, combat has begun. Thakma, what's your move?
I'm gonna smack that little fire dog thing with my pot here.
All right. So, as he's he would be close enough that you could kind of get him as he's trying to come your direction. So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I got a 17.
Okay. A 17 hits.
First time for everything.
That's right.
I think this is the first time Thakma's hit something with a pan.
I guarantee it is.
I think it is. All right. Let's get some damage.
Alrighty. Let's do 7.
Okay. Let's see here. Are you... I don't think you're rolling the right thing there.
Okay. Which one do I roll?
No, your pan is a D4 plus 2.
Okay.
You just rolled your strength save. I saw it in D&D Beyond and everything.
Yep. So 3.
All right. So 3 damage. So you boing this thing in the head as it goes to try and run past you.
Yay.
And then next up, we have Goblin number 2. Who is so there's 2 of the goblins that are kind of running in stride with the little creepy flamey dude. One that is standing back with the other robed figure at the end of the table.
Oh wait, I forgot.
So the two goblins that are running towards you, one of them has a shield. One of them does not. They're both brandishing scimitars. It is the unshielded one that goes now. And he's going to hit Thakma with a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
What'd I do to you?
I'm
Holy
sorry,
fuck.
man. It's the way the dice roll.
I'll teach her to bring a goblin.
Yeah.
All right, I have a potion of healing. What do I do with that?
So
He hasn't
on
rolled
your turn, you
damage
can
yet.
do something with it here. But first, I'm going to
Right.
damage you.
Oh,
So
okay.
on a nat 20, I believe the 5th edition rule for nat 20s for criticals here, it's not a multiplier anymore. It's just maximum damage for that
Oh.
particular weapon. So it's only a scimitar, but
Only.
you are still going to take 8 points of damage.
Oof.
Okay.
As
What does that put you at?
as you finally connect with the pan on something and are, so excited, you take a scimitar across the gut.
Guys, I finally fuck.
And then we have the combo turn of Nuncle and Brody.
Well, Brady, what are you thinking? Or Nuncle, what are you thinking?
You look at each other, you thinking what I'm thinking? Aim
Well,
for the
fuzzy little man
bushes.
Pete, fuzzy
Aim for
little
the
man
bushes.
Peach, you want me to crush him?
All right, so
He took his happy pills this morning. That's good.
I whip out my palm pistol,
I pull my chair out.
Yep.
and the first thing I want to do is wing that little black pecker that's running to the door because I feel like we got to stop him. So black pecker doesn't sound right at all. But that little black jerk that's running towards the door, I aim for his knee, and I try to shoot the goblin in his leg,
Okay.
his knee specifically.
Okay. If
hard target.
if a called shot is always slightly more difficult, so his AC will raise by a couple points for a knee shot. But go ahead, and then if you do connect with that shot, you will effectively cause some form of crippling. So
Ooh.
Okay. I rolled. What am I rolling again? What do I roll in a situation like this?
So that is your ranged attack with your pistol, which for you is a d20 plus 5.
All right. So I roll a 15.
Okay. So a 15, you do not connect with his knee. You end up connecting with kind of his lower waist, but you still connect. So go ahead and give me damage.
And that is a D8. Ooh, that's a 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm scared that that's a bomb and you just blew us up.
Yeah.
So you wing this fucker in the gut, and it drops.
Oh God.
Does it start being like?
These are from the bomb factory.
Well,
These are bombs.
you do hear it, but it's a very quick.
Oh.
All right.
no.
So,
You fucked us, bro.
he made it to the end of the table. So
He's on our end of the
yes,
room.
he's on your end of the room. I've got to say you're probably all within a 10-foot radius of it at this point.
Great.
I'm sorry.
So, I need a dexterity saving throw from everybody in range, which does include 2 goblins also. Both of who fail.
Do I get advantage on this because it's against effects that I can see while not blinded or deafened?
It's not really a trap, so I don't think it would be a like a danger sense type of thing.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Graceful motherfucker. All right.
Yeah.
I got a 2. Can I burn my inspiration and roll advantage? I don't know if that would work in the situation or if there's another set of rules.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You get no satisfaction.
I'll let
I
you
got
burn my
a-
inspiration out.
I got a 16 plus 4 dirty 20.
Okay. All right. So obviously Thakma and John, you two passed the saving throw.
I got a 16.
Okay. Brody as well. So
Thank you.
John
do in
and
style,
Brody,
though.
you will take half damage, but Fakma, I'm going to be generous since you rolled a nat 20 for this. You will take no damage from this blast. You gracefully dive yourself out of the way.
I dive behind Nuncle, and he gets blown into me, and I get hurt by Nuncle.
That wasn't flying. That was falling with style.
So, you both take 3 points of damage as this thing explodes.
Fakma literally just stood there and put his pan over his face, and everything just missed him.
That's
just
right.
fucking
I got a
right
nice scan
around.
going on now.
So, Magman is off the board. Goblin 1 and 2.
You said 3 or 5? I can't remember.
3.
3.
Okay.
So the 2 goblins also get sprayed and caught in the blast, and when you land the killing blow on this thing, like I said, you hear psst, and it explodes in a mess of fire and magma. Spews kind of around the room in the 10-foot radius around him.
And that was a goblin?
No. This was the thing that was with the goblins.
Oh, okay. Was it the body exploding, or was it something on the body?
I think it was the body. It was like the whole creature, right?
So it would have the whole creature is now gone. There is nothing left there. So and
basically like a creature held together with like burnt rock, and when it exploded, like magma came flying out all over the place.
Correct.
Okay.
So, now there is, magma on the table and, spewed across some of the beams holding the place up and, all of these other things kind of in the area. So, fire immediately begins in the room.
I got marshmallows.
If not to add to dramatic, fight scene, the room is now on fire.
Where's John Williams?
So
I called John.
The 2 goblins get blasted back across the table to the other side of the table. You guys are all still at the end of the table there. And now it is Goblin 3.
Nope, my
and
turn.
the Acolyte's turn.
Nuncle never got the chance.
Oh, no, that's right. Nuncle didn't even get to go.
So I have my chair.
Did you guys see that shit?
Yeah, so
and my hand.
initiative's sake,
with one bullet.
We'll just say in order that now, Brody is right ahead of Knuckle, since he acted first there for the rest of this combat. So that way we're not trying to do at the same time things here.
So I'm going to... How far away is the Acolyte?
Other end of the table, so... I mean, you could use your move to get to him.
Can I jump off the table, so I can, flying chair slam him on the head?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so I, full sprint, running down the table and jump, have the chair above my head.
Who is the Acolyte?
So you hop up on the table and full sprint through the flaming table down to the other end. I am going to give you 1 point of damage for running through the fire, but this is still cool.
I'm used to that because the pyrotechnics during wrestling. So
exactly.
That's fine.
You can take a little charring. It's okay.
This all happened in slow motion.
Oh yeah. Super slow-mo as Knuckle leaps to the table and sprints down and leaps to the chair
in the background.
So give me an attack roll, Knuckle.
In the middle.
So you're going after the guy in robes, right? Not the other goblin.
The Acolyte, yeah.
Okay.
So 12 plus 6, 18.
All right, that definitely hits. Give me some damage.
8 plus 4, 12.
So you
everything I touch dies.
The table and just absolutely disintegrate this man's head with your chair. I'm talking down to fucking stump, just boof. Because I mean, you did twice the damage he had left in hit points. So,
so you just vaporize him from the top of the head to his neck, essentially, right?
Yeah. You
oh
just
my god! I got Robbie on me
from the top ropes with a chair.
It's the chair from hell.
You better lose yourself.
Oh my god, JR.
Yeah, you just kind of land on him, ride him into the ground with your chair, and you are now at the other end of the table with the goblin, who is now shakily holding the crossbow he's holding.
I turn and just kind of look at him.
Blow on him.
So, Goblin 1 from being exploded across the room. It is now his turn. And he is going to run straight for you, Knuckle, since you are now the closest to him.
That's a mistake.
All right. And he is going to hit. No criticals. And he does 4 points of damage. As he slices into your gut with a scimitar. All right. And then it is Goblin 3, who is within 5 feet of you. So he is going to attempt to shoot you, but he is going to do it at disadvantage.
Thank God.
And the string on his crossbow breaks.
Yay!
As the arrow flies backwards and sticks him in the arm.
That's quality Chinese craftsmanship right there.
So...
That's a Walton Brand crossbow.
2 points of damage from that. And then we're now back at the top of the round with Thakma.
Alrighty, let me go after Goblin number 3.
All right. So you're going down to hit the crossbow goblin that's by Knuckle, right?
Let's do it.
Okay. So you go sprinting at him, pan held high.
I got an 8, and then my attack is going to be...
You got an 8 to hit?
Yep. And then...
So that does not
a 1.
hit.
Yep.
Yeah, so with an 8 you do not hit, so you whiff with the pan. Probably
Seems
because
about
you
right.
took a really nasty injury with a scimitar earlier. That's
Sure, yeah.
You're like holding your
Doesn't help.
intestines in, running
yeah,
down.
you're trying to hold your guts
Yeah.
in as you're like
Yeah.
swinging.
Yeah.
All right.
Last time I tried to help you, man.
Then it is Goblin number 2's turn, who is going to turn to Brody and go sprinting at him. And he is going to completely whiff you with his scimitar. So, Brody, you're up.
Nice haircut.
As he whiffs me with this, as he runs at me to hit me with his scimitar, I sidestep and I just stick my arm out to clothesline him as hard as I possibly can.
Hell
Like
yeah.
a statue. Yeah, total wrestling move. Since Thakma's got my juices flowing, and he went from the top rope, I feel like I got to join in the tag team here. So I just stand aside and I stick an arm out.
All right.
No.
Give me a hit.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, I'm not going to hit. I roll. I roll. What? Forgive me again. What I roll? A 20 plus a D20 plus what?
We'll call it your unarmed strike. So for you, that's going to be +4.
8.
Because you're kind of clotheslining him.
8.
All right. An 8 does not hit. So he sees you stick your arm out as he, kind of goes to slice you and misses, and that's why he misses, because he ducks under your arm to the other side of you, and then turns to square off with you. And then Knuckle.
So as he ducks him, I'm just gonna turn and in true Undertaker fashion, grab him to choke slam this goblin.
All
I'll put
right.
one on you.
Oh
So
wait, yeah.
give me-
Well, that one's crossbow broke, so I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah, true.
That's fair. So you're turning away from crossbow guy.
Yeah, so it'd be unarmed attack.
Okay, so you do still have the other one that ran up and sliced you. That's
Oh, wait,
right
yeah.
there. So if you move past him, you'll provoke an attack of opportunity if you try to
Forgot
move
about
past
that.
him.
Never
to help
mind.
engage
So-
Brody here. So
Actually, I'm gonna keep my chair in my hand, and I'm just going to home run derby him
okay,
with my chair.
all right. So you're attacking Goblin 1, who kind of ran over and hit you there. He's the one with the shield. So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
14 plus 6, 20.
Yeah, that'll do.
You are the Undertaker.
8
How much
plus
do you
4,
obliterate this goblin?
8 plus 4 is 12.
There is nothing fucking left of this guy. I'm talking you cream him with this chair and just paste his upper half, just kaboom, and he goes
Pink
flying
balloon
across the table
You're
in
gonna
a
need another
crumpled
bath soon,
heap.
dude.
Uncle is the closer in this group for sure.
I'm just a walking viscera pile.
He's been in a lot of situations where his kind of character really excels.
Clearly.
Hey, by the way, I'm still injured here. If you could help me with
Yeah.
that, just hold it in. Hold it in for me.
So, Knuckle, you paced Goblin number 1, and he is no more. It is
So we
now
got one
Goblin
left.
number 2's turn, who is going to take another swing at Brody here.
Oh, no. Whiff.
What's your AC, Brody?
Currently, I'm at 15.
Okay, so he misses. Again,
You're in a loop with no
you
ball.
guys are just dancing. He's having a hard time hitting you.
Like Matrix noise playing, and as I dodge the sword again.
And then Goblin number 3 is going to drop his broken ass
Walton brand crossbow.
Yeah, Walton's crossbow, and he pulls out a dagger. But that's his full kind of all of his actions there. So he is squared off to you now, Knuckle, with this dagger out, looking like he's about to shit his pants, but he's still doing it. So next up is then Thakma again.
Who's closest to me?
Wait, didn't you miss me?
No,
I don't.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got the order confused.
Yeah, you went before Knuckle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, who am I closest to?
I might have fucked up order. If I did, I'm sorry.
All right, no worries.
Thakma, you would still be, because you ran down to the being crossbow guy.
Oh yeah.
So you're still down there with him.
Let's go after him again.
Okay.
Let's do a strength.
Okay. So remember, you are a +4, so it's a D20 +4 on your pan.
Yeah, so I got 16 plus 4 is 20.
All right, you beat him. This is the second hit for Thakma. Oh my god!
Yay!
D4 +2.
That'll be good seasoning.
Oh my god!
Good seasoning for our eggs later. And 4.
Thakma seasons his cast iron pans with the blood of his enemy.
That's right.
You said 4.
Yes.
All right.
It was a nice shine.
You smash this goblin across the face with your pan, and he staggers back, shakes his head, and is very wobbly, standing there holding his dagger now. Next up is Brody.
So he's just whiffed with the scimitar again. Now I'm turned around and I squared up with him. I have a question. It was an action for me to reload my pistol, right?
Yes,
We
yes.
decided
It's a full action to reload your pistol.
Is it a full action for me to whip my sword out and then attack, or is that
No,
another action?
we had already said, like, if you're going to
bonus.
quickly drop your handgun and pull out your sword, you can still get
Now-
an attack off if you're not moving as well.
Would it
Okay.
be a full action to whip your dick out, or is it the act of peeing on the desecrated corpse? That
So
is
probably
gonna be
for
there?
me, it's a full action because it's a hammer. But it's
sure,
a
sure.
bonus.
Yours, because of how big your hog is, it'd be like 2 actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get that vein out sometimes. I get it.
Yeah.
Dear
All
God.
right. I quickly stow my pistol in my pocket, and I whip out my short sword, and I take a lob at this goblin in front of me.
All right, so D20 +5.
13.
All right, you hit him.
All right.
Now give me some damage. It's a D6 +3.
Just make sure I'm rolling a D6. Yes, that was a 2. A 2 + 3, 5.
All right. You quickly stow your pistol and in the same motion whip your sword out and slash this goblin right across the throat, dropping him to his knees in a bloody spray.
And I lean, when he's on his knees, I drop right before he drops over. I lean over and I kiss him right on his knee.
So there is
Blow him over.
one goblin still standing, Nuncle, and it is the very frail-looking little fella with the dagger right beside you.
I don't speak Goblin, right?
Nobody speaks Goblin.
I didn't think any of us spoke Goblin.
not a
No,
language we use in
did we even pick languages? Oh yeah, you guys did pick languages.
I'll be English.
But don't go-
Brody picked languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, inserted.
Well, like I thought,
Thagma.
I thought so far the goblins we ran into spoke English, anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say most goblins speak Common.
Okay.
So
Yeah, isn't it common tongue and like Elvish language and Dwarf languages?
yeah. There's so basically the English of the world is common.
Can I try
and then
and-
each nation has their own language as well. But
Can I try and talk to it and talk him down?
sure. How you gonna do that?
Does he sound like a Jawa?
He is
Probably.
standing there, dagger out, kind of between you and Thakma, back and forth, like this, kind of
He's
slowly
about to
backing up.
explode 2 people.
Listen, fuzzy little man Peach. Unless you want me to turn you into a doormat, drop the dagger and I'll let you live.
So, give me an intimidation roll.
Boy,
13 plus 4, 17.
So the goblin kind of looks around the room, and he drops the dagger and starts bolting for the door.
No.
He yells, "Fuck this!" and fucking throws the dagger down, and towards the door he goes.
Perfect. Perfect. I was hoping he'd run.
So he,
Can you beam him with a chair?
as to say, you guys aren't doing anything to stop. You're just letting him go.
Yeah, I want to stop him. I'm going after him.
You're chasing him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
As he runs past me, I just push a chair out in front of him as he runs past the table.
Why the fuck?
I just kick one of the chairs, a flaming chair out in front of him as he's
Aha,
running.
dexterity,
Yeah, I was
bitch.
gonna say, remember, this room is on fire in many places
Oh, yeah.
right now.
I want to go after this dude. So, what do I do?
Okay. Well, you take off after him, but first, Brody, give me a...
Athletics?
Yeah, sure. Give me an athletic. That sounds good, John.
12.
Okay. So, I'm going to roll his dexterity against your 12. You kick the chair out, and he expertly rolls over the top of the chair
Aha!
and keeps
Like
on.
Wondershare.
Yep, he just dives. Now, Thakma, you're chasing, so
Yes.
give me an acrobatics check, or I guess acrobatics would probably be the best because that gives you your dex mod, and then if you add any points in it, so
8.
8.
Nimble my feet.
You do not expertly dive over the chair. You, in fact, trip over said chair. And kind of go crashing through it as it's, kind of on fire and, a little more brittle than you thought.
Yeah, my feet still.
Can I yell at the goblin for him to stop and like shake my coin purse that has like 1 gold in it after Thakma robs me every episode?
Still got that? I need that.
I would say, I think we determined that in your prison wallet, you have, what did we say, 1 gold and 2 silver or something like that?
Yeah, I'd have to
You
like
said
shake
you
my
had
ass
there?
at
I'll
him.
lose that soon.
I'd
So-
have to like shake my ass at him.
So he turns around and does the Shakira dance. His
He
hips
just
don't
twerks
lie.
at the bad
So
guy.
you yell out. He does not give a
Wait.
shit. He's up the stairs and going. I mean, you
Can
can
I-
pursue.
Am I on my feet still? Can I still go after him?
No, you fell. So now you can get back up and continue to chase him, but he is going to be now
wait,
ahead of you. So-
Sure. I'm going after him. Fuck you guys.
Okay. All right. So
Oh,
you're
sorry.
saying you keep saying wait as the goblin goes up the stairs and then Thakma scrambles up the stairs.
I'm
and,
gone.
it is now you and Brody standing in a burning.
I was hoping that he would distract the police.
Oh, I think they're gonna be distracted right now.
So
I dashed to the end of the room where he took out the acolyte, and I rifle through his shit.
Yeah, who was the acolyte? We need to know.
okay. So you rifle through the acolyte's shit, and what you find. I'll write that.
Is he
Here
somebody
it
we
is.
know?
So you find a leather bag, and inside of it are, well, I mean, I guess you're probably not going to take much time to look at the items since you're in a burning room.
Right.
But so you find a small leather pouch. Sorry, you find two small leather pouches, and what appears to be a very, very ornately decorated, like brush, like a comb,
Ooh.
amongst his
sell that?
pockets.
Like a silver inlaid brush, like the old timey style.
Like well, it's think like a horse brush or something you would use to brush like a
Like
large
value.
animal or something
Yeah.
like that, like
gonna sell
a
that.
horsehair type brush, you know.
We're gonna sell that.
So
I'm gonna rub this all over Tesco.
That's what I was thinking.
you guys, that's what you find on the acolyte.
Can I? I know I'm asking a lot now. Can I
say,
roll a quick?
as you rifle his pockets before you say anything, you do hear the creak of the structural supports that are in this room.
Can I run a quick investigation check on the thing on the floor?
There's nothing
Sure.
left of it.
What
You
happened?
see there was like a sort of symbol or something on the floor, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is that the same symbol that was on the flag?
18.
So it is a circle with three different symbols around it. So kind of like, like a triangle. One is the snake dagger, one is the fractured skull, and one is the three talons. You can you can see the three symbols separated, and they are kind of scorched into the ground where they opened their portal.
Can we take that?
It is
Is it
scorch
stuck in
mark
the
on the ground.
Okay.
So
Snake dagger, fractured skull, and what was the third symbol again?
Three talons.
Three talon claw marks.
Which we've seen
Write that down.
before.
Right there.
Yes. You guys have seen this now multiple times. Usually
Just
you
to
see it together. The only other time you guys have seen it apart was, Brody remembered that John Farson, the good man, whenever he had raided his village, his knights wore the symbol of Vecna back then.
Well, was it a dagger and a heart, three claws, and
Yeah, it was a dagger made out of a snake, a fractured skull that has one eye missing, and then the three claw marks. And
Which one was the sign of the good man, John Farson?
So that is the one for Vecna, which is the skull that's missing an eye socket and kind of fractured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
When these symbols are all together, it is the knife through the skull and the talon marks behind it. But here they are all separated in this marking on the floor. Okay. And as you sit, you kind of trace that out, and you're looking at it and realize you kind of recognize, these symbols once again. You hear another loud creak.
what is the
that
what
guy
is
that was down? I'm sorry, go ahead.
What is the significance of these symbols? Is there some sort of wartime significance or faction loyalty?
Brody, because remember, you failed your religion check when you were trying to suss out these symbols. Brody only recognized the skull symbol.
Okay.
So he's the only one that's recognized any of it so far.
That guy that John smoked, the acolyte, that was the boss dude, right? From this, was that him, or was that some acolyte that we hadn't met yet? The one
just some acolyte that you hadn't met yet.
He was wearing a mask, right?
No, this guy just had his hood up, and his face was kind of shrouded by the hood. However, you will never be able to identify his face because he no longer has one.
All right. I jump up on the table and just start running for the other end of the door. And I'm like, Noko, let's get out of here.
All right. So, since you guys kind of took 2 rounds doing that, Thakma, you are chasing this goblin up the stairs. Now, you are kind of around behind him. So this is going to be basically athletics check versus athletics check. You versus the goblin. For 2 rounds to see if you gain any ground on
Oh
him.
man, that's gold.
Got a 7.
Okay. He also got a 7. So for the first round, you guys are maintaining equal pace, equal distance. He is in sight of you. You have gotten to, at this point, you have gotten to the top of the steps into the
Yeah.
kind of office space. He is at the other end of the office space, heading into the tasting room. So
I
another
just got a
athletics
14.
check.
14.
Okay. So you gain some ground on him. So he makes it out into the lobby and is about halfway or about 3/4 of the way across the lobby as you make it into the lobby.
Okay.
And then
Can
you're going
am
to
I-
continue. He's running right
Yeah.
towards the front doors.
Am I close enough to attack yet?
No.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Okay.
This is gonna go bad.
No. 22.
All right. So he makes it to the front doors at the same time as you. And he goes to go bursting through the front door. What do you do?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him with his pan.
All right, so you come running up to dome him in the back of the head with your pan. Give me an attack roll, which is going to be your d20 plus your proficiency. So +4.
8.
All right. That does not hit. So he's going to go through the door. Now, my question is, are you hot on his tail?
I mean, if he's swinging his pan.
Okay. So he bursts through the door, and you can now see it is light outside because it is morning and everything now. And what you see before you as he bursts through the door and you go right out behind him is a very similar looking formation of spaced out guards with a large armored
Cart.
wagon with a ballista aimed at the door.
It's the goblin! Get the goblin, boy!
You make it through the door, and
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
a ballista round slams into the door right past your head,
Holy shit.
missing
fucking round this time,
both
guys.
you and the goblin. And the
Okay.
goblin runs straight out into the courtyard and gets turned into a pincushion.
Okay. I'm gonna go back in. Can I slam the door shut?
Oh Jesus!
Give me.
This is bad.
You're a real team player,
I will
Thack.
say acrobatics for this. We'll say this is an agility. Like, this is your reaction to the ballista hitting the door beside you as you went out was to say, nope, fuck that, and close the door. He went out.
I got a 19.
All right, so you grab the door to say, nope, fuck that, and you're pulling it closed, and as you're pulling it closed, you watch him just get lit the fuck up and filled full of arrows from the surrounding guardsmen.
That's such a shame.
And you slam the door closed, and you're like, fuck.
I'm gonna run back the way I came, see what I can get.
Okay. So you make it back into the offices at about the same time as Brody and Nuncle make it out of,
Guys, we ain't making it up. We ain't going that way. We'll go this way.
Did you
Thack,
catch?
what were you doing? What happened?
Did you catch the
We ain't going that
goblin?
way.
Did you catch the goblin?
Yeah, he's
Did
gone.
you get the goblin?
We got him. We got him. We're good. Let's go this way.
We.
Where is he? I thought you said he's good. Where is he?
He's fine. He's in a better place. Let's go.
Better
Better
place.
place.
What's that mean?
How many people are outside, Thakma?
At least 7. At least 7. Probably 20.
There's somewhere between 7 and 20.
It is a large number of folks outside. That is what you observed. You didn't take time to count, but you saw how much of the goblin was left as you were closing the door. So
yeah, there was like a head.
10? We could take 10.
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? Do I need to talk about circles again?
You just turned Irish there for a second?
What do you suggest we do, guys?
So
What about that basement? We never got to the basement.
from
We was in the
The
basement.
basement
we were
was
in
where
the
you
That was
guys
the
fought.
basement.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which
Mind
fell
you,
on
you
fire.
see smoke billow up from the basement, I assume, because
the
of
window
things
is still
on
open.
fire.
The window leads outside. I'm
Mhm.
not doing that.
Well, we should.
So
Well, it's either try to escape out the back or the side window, or we run directly out front into all the guards.
I wonder what Nuncle tastes like. We should barbecue.
So, you guys are kind of having this debate, and you hear another loud crack.
Yeah, we need to get the
And
fuck
smoke
out.
is now definitely rolling out of
Guys, I read a
Rob
pamphlet.
Moss's
Get on your knees.
office.
Is there any chance this out front goblin has distracted anybody in the perimeter around the building?
So
I guess I can't. I guess we don't know that. I guess we won't. We won't know. That's kind of a god tier question to
Yeah.
ask.
you're gonna hear from outside. You hear the For the love of God, please come out with your hands up.
They
Guys,
want us real
give
bad.
up again.
I don't really know that we have any options here, gentlemen.
We do. There's a window.
So I mean, remember, not to. You guys have been kind of compiling a case here.
Okay.
You guys have been you've collected a number of things and evidences, and this is kind of me as God being like, you may or may not have the things you need if you say the right things.
We're
All right,
black.
guys.
They're not going to believe us.
I'm going. You two stay in here. I'm going to go out front and try to
I ain't
negotiate.
staying the fuck in here. It's all on fire.
So as you two stay in here, another loud crack, and you hear structural supports begin to give.
Yeah. Get the fuck out.
I run to the front door and I kick it open, and I stick both my hands. I stay behind the door. It's like a dual door, right? I kick the door open and I stick my hands outside. I'm like, we don't want to be murdered by ballista, so if you guys could just hear us out, please. We didn't burn this motherfucker down. That goblin clearly shouldn't be here.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
What happened? He definitely wears brown pants. As you can see, we mean you no harm. Could you, if I come out to talk to you guys, will you shoot me? Please don't shoot me. I'm coming out unarmed.
And the
not
captain kind of he puts his hands like this, and crossbows go down all around you.
Listen, guys. I know this seems a little unconventional, and I'm sure you've had questions, and I know we escaped, and I know that you're very mad at us, but I can assure you that we found a ton of documentation inside telling you that whomever was running this brewery was in cohorts with a very bad sect of people. As
It's
you can
hot as
see
hell in here.
by the pincushion goblin in front of us, if you promise to just let me and my friends talk to you, please don't hurt us. We will give you the evidence that we have.
Can I leave yet?
So as you and Knuckle and Thakma walk out like that, as you're kind of explaining things, everybody hands up. Behind you, the building begins to cave in on itself.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Once again, I want to thank my incredible cast here. John as Knuckle Milk Jug, Drew as Brody the Chain, and Brandon as Thakma Strong Hands. Our intro and outro song is Free Me by NEFFEX, who is a wonderful artist who creates all kinds of royalty-free music, so go check him out. We also use incarnate.com for all of our maps and visual aids that I provide the cast. All of our recording is done through StreamYard, and all of our editing is done using a program called Wondershare Filmora. I wanted to take a second here to just thank you guys so much for listening and following along with us on this adventure. Please like the video, sub to the channel, leave us some comments so the algorithm gods will help us grow. Again, I can't thank you enough. You guys are all awesome and incredible. Thank you for listening, and I cannot wait for next week.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.